a 16-time world heavyweight champion, a two-time WWE Hall of Famer. He is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Hey, Kayla.
Hi,
Hey,
welcome
kiddos.
back.
How are you?
We
Good,
are
sir.
great, even better now since you're here.
Thank you.
Well, we just want to dive right into something really cool that you're involved in right now. Throughout your career, you've been featured in Super Bowl commercials, you've been on lottery tickets. But now you have this really cool collaboration with Adidas and Damian
Yeah.
Lillard on the Dame 7. We actually all have, I think, I have
Oh,
one
we
of each
do.
color
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, we do.
Look at
We
these.
do.
look
Rick,
at
Now,
these are great, man.
Yeah.
These are
these are
so cool.
That's
amazing.
sweet, huh?
And look,
Yeah.
well, we know, back in the day, you're known for wearing your alligator shoes. But Rick, come on, I mean, you've done a lot of cool things. But how cool is it to now have your own sneaker?
Actually, it's one of the coolest things I've ever done. Um, wrestling is something that came easy to me, and I had so much fun doing it that I never, you never think of the things you're doing and living, every day of your life that someday it would be appreciated to the extent that, the 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 music people, the Ric Flair drip and Offset, and my relationships with all the rappers and musicians, period. And now to have this because sports is one of my true loves, and I love basketball, and I've gotten to know Damian, and it's no secret that I'm a huge NBA fan. So to be involved in this is it's like somebody appreciates the hard. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Even though I didn't think it was hard work at the time. I was just having fun. You guys are lucky you all missed me on the way through.
Nature Boy, you're a huge sports fan, bigger than most people. So, what do you make of Dame's game, and what have your interactions been like with Dame Dollar?
Well, I think it's one of the top 10 players in the league. I follow it very closely. He's phenomenal. I mean, but when Adidas reached out to me a couple of years ago, I was thrilled. This is like the thing when Offset came to me and said, "Can we do this and that?" It's hard to explain. You wouldn't think that my whole wrestling career would be eclipsed by a song. Even with Bad Bunny, the first one that went platinum, Shambaya. But the Ric Flair drip, I think it's like someone told me the other day, 375 million views on YouTube. So I mean, it's
was a good
massive how
one.
big it was. And it's a big deal for me, and I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it. It means that something for all the things I've did wrong, which, you could run that list all day long. I did something right and influenced some people and, made them take notice of what I was doing. And it's probably more recognized now than it was back when I was doing it,
It's awesome.
So I'm very proud of it. And, I don't think anybody, I know that Dame, his favorite wrestler is Steve, and they had a show, Steve Austin, and his shoe with Steve was great. And I was so envious of Steve. I called him and said, that's a great deal. And, Steve thought it was incredible. So for this to happen to me, it's hard to put into words because it's great to be recognized as having been successful in your personal endeavor in life, whether you're a doctor, an architect, you want to be, everybody should want to be the best.
Yeah.
But then to take something all these years later and have it appreciated by athletes and high level people and the musical artists is pretty special for me.
You mentioned Stone Cold, Rick. Dame famously walked into a game once dressed as Stone Cold, and I know he's itching for a Nature Boy robe. We see a couple behind you. What is it going to take to get Dame a robe so he can walk into a game dressed as Nate?
He wanted me to bring one to him. I told him I'd give him one, and it's serious. It's funny. My life is phenomenal. I had went to a Laker game last year, and I introduced the Lakers right before the COVID came along, introduced LeBron and that. So, and I wrestled in Portland for so many years. It's the same building with a different name, but he invited me out to the Rose Garden. I just have to pick a game and go, and ultimately, you guys know me, I'll end up giving him a robe.
That's like the ultimate, because like on the shoe
Just
here,
to be on ESPN's top 10.
that's smart enough, as you should be. On the shoe, it says King of Drip, which just feels like that would be the perfect way for him to walk into the playoff bubble next year. So I hope that happens. I want to throw this out there to you, Rick, because Kayla mentioned the lottery tickets, Super Bowl commercials, the shoes, all top-tier, big-time projects and awesome collaborations. Was there ever a time you were presented something over your illustrious career where you're like, you know what, that might be a little bit too ridiculous. I don't know if I could do that one.
I can't think of anything that I ever, anytime, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about because you're in the media basically, and even though you're doing this, you always have outside interests. But anytime you have the cross demographic recognition, I don't think there's been anything that I had no idea. But I guess since I just came up, I had no idea when I was shooting that video. I had just gotten out of the hospital. And so when they reached out to me to do that, and I was still, really under the weather from when I was sick, I said, yeah, but now I had no idea what it would do. And now this is to have Damian, choose me to be involved with his shoe. And I mean, it's just once again, I said, how many of us are ever recognized, in a cross demographic capacity where you're featured? I'm 71 years old. Number one, I feel fortunate to even be on the bump.
No.
How many guys? No, I'm serious. How many guys my age in the business are being featured on your show? So I'm thrilled to be doing this. But every time I get an opportunity to go to the shows, Kayla knows I get excited to see the kids, and then I'm 40 years older than most of them, but I still, I think they respect me enough that I'm accepted. It's not that guy that comes around and wants to relive what he did in the 80s. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Which is what is responsible for the shoe. And the Ric Flair drip and all that. So I don't take anything for granted. It'd be real easy for me to be arrogant and say, well, I deserve this and that. I think we all are thankful or should be for these opportunities that come along. And, once again, for all the things I might have done wrong, I did something right